Okay, so as you can tell by the title, this video is telling you guys about part of my story and how I have struggled with OCD, obsessive-compulsive disorder, throughout my life. No, I was never diagnosed with OCD like by a doctor. I never got tested for it or anything, but I have dealt with some personal anxieties and fears and things that are a lot of different factors of OCD, obsessive-compulsive disorder. Now, as a child, I had it really bad. I struggled with fear and anxiety a lot, which is normal for children, you know, and I did have tendencies of OCD. Not so much of these pencils have to be completely in line. Like when you hear OCD, you think of, oh, these things have to be spot perfect, which I did have a lot of tendencies like that. But mainly what I was dealing with was I had a lot of problems with growing up and stuff. And I had this issue, like if I were to touch something, a part of me would rub off onto that object and a part of me would be on that object. So in my head, I'm like, I have to have that object or a part of me is gone forever. I know that may not sound like OCD, but that's just one of the little things that I would experience, and I just feel like I had to say certain things, and if I didn't, then something bad would happen or something. That's just what I would think. And I know that I used to tell my mom, I love you, Mom, like literally every 5 seconds, and if she didn't reply, I would think, oh gosh, she doesn't love me, you know, and I would have to say it, or else in my head it meant that I didn't love her. And I know that sounds really stupid, but as I probably dealt with this from like age 7 to age 10. My mom was very patient with me and said she loved me, and I know she was probably worried about me then, but she would pray for me and stuff, and over time I grew out of that phase. But I'm just letting you know right now, like, that really affected me and it really controlled me, and I dealt with anxiety from it and I just hated it. And from the times whenever I would go spend the night with my grandma's house or something, I would have to call home because I couldn't stand from being away from my mom and my dad for more than a few hours, or else I would feel scared. And I know that's normal as a child, you know. Not all children do that. My sister was never like that, and she's younger than me, so I always felt kind of sad about that. Like, what is wrong with me? Something is wrong with me. I thought I was alone in it because I had never met anybody that dealt with that, and I was younger, so of course I just thought there was something wrong with me. But to this day, I still struggle with some OCD tendencies. I think sometimes that I need to say a certain thing or something, and I know that's just in my head. And the reason for me making this video is because I've just been thinking about it a lot lately, and I am aware that many of you that may be watching this video have struggled with it too, or you currently struggle with it. And if you're younger and you're watching this, I know a lot of younger girls watch YouTube as well, and you just happen to come across this video, know that you're not alone and there is nothing wrong with you. Trust me, there is nothing wrong with you, and you can overcome this. I know that it seems like, whoa, this is never going to leave me, but trust me, I am so much better than I used to be. I don't know how I've gotten this far. Actually, I do. I know that it's been God in my life. You know, that's kind of a cliche thing for a Christian to say, but it wasn't just me believing in him that made me healed more in this area. But I think that a big thing that I've dealt with since I went to that church camp that I've told you guys about in earlier videos, how I experienced God tremendously and I got healed from a lot of things, but I still deal with it. And I think that for a long time I was like, okay, now I got Jesus, like I'll be okay, you know. And I understand now that having God in my life does not make me immortal, you know. And I'm a human and I'm still gonna deal with struggles and stuff, and for a long time it was hard for me to accept that. So I tried kind of just like ignore my problems, kind of like, oh my gosh, like, Kristin, you have no problems, like you got Jesus. And of course I knew that I had problems, but I would ignore them, which is stupid. After I like got God and stuff, like I wasn't ever judgmental towards people that had problems. Like I knew in my head that everyone had problems, that I still had problems, but I would just ignore them. Like I would just be like, all right, I'm good, you know, like there's people who need help. I need to you know, I need to reach out to people and talk to them because I knew how it felt to not be talked to and stuff. So dealing with OCD and depression and all that, if you're a Christian, it doesn't exclude you from all of that. And I know that to many of you, you already know that. You're like, well, duh, Kristin, like, are you stupid or something? It just has taken me a long time to realize that. And I don't know, I just wanted to share this with you because it's one of my current struggles. Like, I'm not near as bad as I used to be, and I want to make more videos about it concerning this topic and telling you guys about like what I truly dealt with as a child. And I had never went through any traumatic experiences or anything. It was just something that I kind of had. It was I don't know, like just something that I had. Like, I had a normal life. I don't know what a normal life even is, but nothing bad happened to me to make me have these OCD anxiety feelings and tendencies that really controlled me and my dreams and everything about me from a very young age to now. But I just want to let you know that if you are dealing with this and if you have dealt with this, you are not alone at all, and I am here to talk if you ever need anything. I certainly can't be there all the time. I know that I'm a human and I have a lot of things that I have to do as well in my personal life, but if you do struggle with this and you need somebody to talk to because you feel alone, or even if you just want to talk about it, or just anything at all, I have some links, well, not really links, but some things in the description below that you can check out to communicate with me. I have Kik, I have Instagram, I have Snapchat, I have everything, pretty much. I have a lot of things. So if you guys want to connect with me and get to know me and talk to me about anything like that, you are most welcome to message me or contact me at any time at all, and I will try my best to communicate back. But I love you guys so much, and thank you for sitting through this kind of long video, and I hope that I touched one of you, and just know that you are not alone no matter what you face, no matter what you're going through. There is a way out, and it's not the way that you might think. There is a way for you to be healed, and I'm here to talk if you ever need anything. But I love you guys so much, and thank you for everything.